out with my girls. Reached diamond, so I need to put a star on there now. Get my home office taken care of, pay off all my debt, and replace my flooring. So these are my goals for this year, to accomplish all of that and be completely debt-free by the end of the year, including replacing my floors. So I knew that becoming diamond was the only way I was going to have a chance to do that. So
awesome, Trina, thank you so much. All right, you guys, vision boards are amazing. And so that is going to be your first call to action for. So if you haven't created one, then I want you to create one. If you have, then just go ahead and post it on our page. I want you to snap a picture, whether it's, something that's actually physical, or if you just created one. I'll show you an example of if you just created one on your computer, oops, this one right here, I want you to post this, put it somewhere you're going to see it every single day. I want you to put it, on your computer screen, on your planner, on your wall, just wherever you're going to see it every single day. So that is your call to action number 1, all right? Okay, you guys, with vision boards, I love the story about Alice in Wonderland. As she's walking down the road, she gets to the point in the road where she can go right or she can go left, and Chester Cat is there, and she says, well, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And Chester Cat says, well, where are you going? And she goes, well, I don't know. And Chester Cat goes, well, then it doesn't matter which road you take. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter which road you take. I love that story. And so you guys, you've got to know where you're going in order to get there. And so a vision board helps just create that picture, that mental picture, where you're going to see it every single day. You're going to be reminded every single day. But with that vision board, I want you guys to create 2 sets of goals. So with a vision board, that is your result-oriented goals. You want to achieve these things. That's the result that you want. You're going to be seeing, seeing that picture of getting out of debt. You're going to be seeing that picture of reaching 1-star diamond. You're going to be seeing that picture, like if you want to lose 20 pounds, you're going to be seeing that picture. That's a result-oriented goals. And so in order to achieve those result-oriented goals, I want you to create action-oriented goals. So for example, if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, that's the result that you want. So what are the actions that you're going to do in order to achieve that result-oriented goal? The actions would be, I've got to start eating healthy. I've got to quit, going to fast food joints, to quit, filling myself full of junk. I need to eat nutritious, healthy food. I need to start exercising every single day. I need to start drinking my water. So those are action-oriented goals that are going to help you achieve that result-oriented goals. So with your vision board, I want you to create 2 sections where the one section is the actions that you want, or the one section is the results that you want, and the other section is the actions you're going to take in order to get there. All right? And I love, sometimes we get so crazy and we're like, okay, we've reached diamond, now we've got to go, 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 go. Take a step back and plan, you guys. I don't know if any of you were on the call with Jeff Hill, when he was talking about, just planning and that and taking a step back, knowing what you're going to do. It was for a team cup call. And he says there are 6 P's in order to achieve a goal. He goes, prior, proper planning prevents poor performance. And that is so true. So those 6 P's are going to help you so much. So I want you guys to write those down. The 6 P's are prior, proper planning prevents poor performance. So you guys create that vision board of those results that you want, those goals that you want to achieve, and then plan how you're going to get there. If you're going to be, if your goal is to, reach 2-star, 5-star by summit, you're going to have to create those new diamonds. How are you going to do that? You're going to have to be inviting every single day. You're going to have to be, being a product of the product so people can see that it's working. You're going to have to create those challenge groups. You're going to have to be recruiting. So write those actions you're going to need to take in order to get those results. I don't know has anyone seen the movie The Secret? That's an awesome movie, you guys. I love that movie where, so they're moving different houses or whatever, and the father and the son are right there, and they open up this box, and in this box, it's the dad's vision board, and a picture of the exact house that they just moved into is a picture of the house that was on his vision board. And I was just like, holy smokes, it's so cool. There was this one of my diamonds. She said, I was pregnant with my like third child. She says my car couldn't fit all the kids we were going to have. And so she said, I was just looking through a magazine and I was like, I need a new car. So what am I going to do? And she's like, I chose my car, ripped out the magazine. She goes, I like taped it on my wall so I would see it every single day. And she says, 5 months later, I had that car. And I just thought it was so cool. I'm like, she just simply just ripped it out of the magazine, taped it to her wall. She goes, but I saw it every single day and it made me think, okay, why am I working so hard? Why am I trying to push so hard? Because it is going to be tough, you know, like you guys know this business, it's all about the up and down, but as long as it's not too far up and too far down, that's where it comes, you know, be easy and steady and consistent. You're going to have some good weeks, some bad weeks, some good days, some bad days. And so just keep it a nice, even kill. Those extreme highs and lows with anything in life, not good. All right, you guys, next thing I'm going to talk about is this thing right here. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, let's see here. It's not mine. There we go. Okay, all right. Okay, you guys, this thing right here, anyone seen the Elite Goal Guide? No? Okay, all right. Jody, I'm going to unmute you. I know I keep picking on you, but you're the only one I can see right now. Will you go ahead and read Becoming a 2016 Elite Coach by Achieving the Following?
Sure. Be a 5-star diamond coach or higher on December 29th, 2016. In other words, bonus week ending December 28th. All of it?
Yes.
Advance a minimum of 2 personally sponsored coaches to a lifetime rank of diamond or higher during 2016. In each must hold the paid rank of diamond or higher on December 29th, 2016. In other words, bonus week ending December 28th. Earn a total of 135 elite points.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, with this Elite Goal Guide, what they did, the reason why they created this is they were looking at all the coaches who were successful and, you know, who were doing really, really well in the business. And they're like, what do all of these coaches have in common? Like, what is it that they're doing that they have in common and why they're so successful? And this is where they created the Elite Goal Guide. You guys, this is your key to success. If you follow this guide on how to achieve these points, your business will just flourish. And so we're going to go over the 3 different categories of how you can earn points, how you can become an elite coach. And you guys, the only difference between being an elite coach and a premier coach is with elite, you have to be 5-star diamond and you have minimum and maximum from the point categories. With premier, you only have to be 2-star diamond and you can get points from whichever category. All right. There's no min, there's no max. You can just get points wherever. So I always say, you know, shoot for the moon, which is elite. If you don't get elite and you fall amongst the stars and hit premier, that's awesome. But I want you all to be shooting for elite. All right. And it can be done in a year. It's crazy. Okay. So the first way to earn points is Success Club. You guys, this is the key. And I'm going to call it SC. I hate saying Success Club because there's so many S's. And I swear I sound like I have a list. And so the first category is getting your points from Success Club, so SC. What this is saying right here is the only coaches that can help you are your coaches that you recruited last year and this year. So that's why they say, you know, January, February, March are such huge years because these coaches you recruit now can help you through this whole year. So a coach who you recruit in January can help you in February, March, April, May, June. That's a lot better than a coach you recruit in like, you know, October that can only be there for those 3 months. So heavy recruiting in January, February, and March really will help you set yourself up for success. And so SC Club, you all know what SC Club is, you know, hitting SC at least 5 or 10, you know, shoot for at least 5. I say shoot for 10. And if you get 5, that's awesome. So it's saying that if you help 4 coaches hit SC 5, then you get 4 points for that month. This right here, this means that you are hitting SC Club yourself. And I always tell my coaches, I said, make hitting SC5 for yourself a non-negotiable. You know that every single month you are hitting that no matter what. Like, it's just non-negotiable. That's what you're doing. And so if you bring in 4 coaches and you help them hit SC and you hit it yourself, then those points are doubled. All right. So it's laying out these, they're saying, bring in at least 4 coaches or help at least 4 coaches per month hit SC. You'll get a total of 96 points. All right. So with this is the first way you can earn points. And I always say, focus on hitting SC Club for yourself, and then just focus on helping your team hit it. That's the first way that you can earn these points. The second category is enrolling personally sponsored coaches and having them with personal volume. So it only counts for coaches this year, 2016. So the coaches you bring in, once they have a personal volume of at least 500, you get 1 point. So say, for example, in January last month, you brought in 3 coaches. And between those 3 coaches, they had personal volume of 500. You get 1 point for that. Say, for example, the next month you bring in 3 more coaches. And between all of these coaches, you have 1,000 personal volume. You get 2 points. So for every 500 in PSPV, you get 1 point. So you guys, that's exactly why they say too, recruiting so heavily in January, February, March, April, those beginning months, it sets you up for success, because these coaches in January are going to help you the whole year. And it's just as important to recruit every single month, but January, February, March, those are your high recruiting months. So you guys, that is the second way that you can earn points. The third way is ATV. That's your advancement team volume. And what this means is it's coaches, I think of it like this. It's coaches that you brought on, which are your kids, coaches that they've brought on, which are your grandkids, and coaches that they've brought on, which are your great-grandkids. It only goes 3 levels deep. And so we like to think of it as your personally sponsored coaches are your kids, their coaches are your grandkids, and then their coaches are your great-grandkids. So it's 3 levels deep. There's your coaches, their coaches, which are your grandkids, and then their coaches, which are your great-grandkids. So it was so funny. I didn't understand it until I was explained with the 3 levels. They're like, it's just like 3 generations, kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. And I was like, oh, perfect. Perfect. So you guys, with this, the way to get points for this down here is every 10,000 you get 1 point. But the thing is you have to increase your volume from the last year. So say, for example, last year you ended the year with 40,000 in ATV. Say, for example, in 2016, so this year you end with 260,000. So that incremental ATV increase was 160,000. So you have to increase your ATV in order to get those points. This one is a little bit more confusing to understand until you wrap your brain around it. But I always tell my coaches, I'm like, you know what? If you focus on these 2 categories, hitting Success Club, helping your team hit SC, and then bringing in new coaches every single month, this one just automatically happens. So people, they're like, I don't even know what ATV is. I don't even know how it works. But they're like, as long as I focus on these 2 things, then this one happens. You guys, do you have any questions right now before we go on?
Lacy, I have a question.
Yes.
So when they talk about hitting SC 5 or 10 here, it doesn't matter how many SC points you have. It's just hitting 5 or 10. It's like you just get that.
Yes. So you have to. So you and your coaches have to hit at least SC 5.
Okay. But there's no extra points for hitting more than SC 5 or 10 or in any of this.
No. Nope. And so, so as long as they just hit SC5 or you hit SC5, then boom, you got a point. But if you hit SC, like 15, I have a lot of coaches that hit SC30 every single month. And it doesn't matter. It does matter because, you're helping so many people and all that volume goes somewhere. So I would just tell people, I'm like, shoot for the moon and follow amongst the stars. So, shoot for SCS 10, shoot for SCS 15. You'll get this for sure, but there's no extra points. But you guys, a really big focus when you bring coaches on is if you help those coaches hit SC, like think of the first time that you got an SC point. Like it was huge. You were just so excited and you're like, oh my heavens, I really can do this. And so when you bring on those new coaches and you help them, it gives them that confidence. Like helping them just hit it one time, they're like, this can be done. It doesn't seem so hard. It doesn't seem so unattainable. And so that's why they're huge on, help your coaches hit it. You hit it yourself, but help your coaches hit it. Any other questions, you guys? Okay, awesome. Okay, you guys, so if you have any questions at all, then seriously, let me know, because this really is, they created this because all the coaches who are successful, they follow this. Go ahead, Nancy.
I have another question.
Yes,
Where can we find our ATV from last year?
In your back office.
Okay.
Yep. And so you guys, it was so funny. I just barely got back from NLC, from New Leader Conference, and every single one of those top coaches, they hit on this. They go, when I was brand new in the business, I didn't know what I was doing. They're like, I was a brand new, diamond, 1-star, 2-star. I didn't know what I was doing. For example, Bonnie Engel. She's the number 5 coach in the network. You guys, last year, she was at NLC as a 2-star, sitting in the audience, watching all these top coaches train. Fast forward a year, she's a 15-star, number 5 coach in the network, and she was up there on stage training. And it was so awesome. She was just so inspiring and so motivating, because she was up there saying, I had no idea what I was doing. But she said, when I left NLC, I had, there was so much training and so much information that she goes, I almost became paralyzed. But she said, I took a step back and I thought, what do all these coaches, what were they all talking about? What do they all have in common? And she said, all they had in common and what they talked about, and a key to their success, was hitting Success Club every single month was a non-negotiable, helping her team hit it, and then just recruiting, bringing in new coaches every single month. And so it was so awesome. And I've talked with so many of my coaches that were there, and they said it was so great to hear her say that. You don't have to worry about being perfect and everything. And it's almost like you feel like there's so much information that you almost become paralyzed because you don't know what to focus on. You guys, all the top coaches said, focus on this: hitting SC yourself, helping your coaches hit SC, and then recruiting every single month, inviting. Those 3 vital behaviors are the 3 vital behaviors because they work. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this right here. So, hold on. You guys, this is your second call to action. So the first one is your call to action is to create that vision board. Write down those action-oriented goals, those result-oriented goals. And then I'm going to post this on our group page. I want you guys to print this out, and I want you to fill it out, okay? Now, you're just going to be guesstimating, well, besides January, now you'll know, but I want you guys to draw a line in between these boxes. I want you to guesstimate how many coaches you're going to help hit SC every month, all right? And then I want you to write the actual number of coaches that you helped down here. So say, for example, you were like, I'm going to help 3 coaches hit SC in January, but last month you only helped 2. So put a 3 up there, put a 2 down there. So I want you to guesstimate for the rest of the year how many coaches you're going to, what your goal is to help hit SC. Same thing with how many coaches you're going to enroll every single month, all right? So divide this out, put your goal, and then put your actual number here, okay? So I'm going to post this. That's going to be your second call to action that I want you to post on the wall, all right? Okay, you guys, I'm going to open up for a couple minutes of questions. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Nope. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to work with you. The trainings are awesome. And in order to be involved in the Diamond Mastermind groups, you have to complete all 4 of the new Diamond trainings. So make sure you're here every single week. You show up, you do your call to actions. You will get out of these what you put into them. And so, you guys, those Diamond Masterminds, that's where you really start collaborating, where people bring their best practices, where you're doing more trainings. So the Diamond Masterminds, they're awesome, but you have to complete the new Diamond training for those 4 weeks in order to be invited to those. So you guys, so thank you for joining and for being on and taking the time. You guys are awesome, and I can't wait to help you push to that 1 star. Okay, guys, have a good day. We'll see you next week. Bye.